But first, tonight's business news. In the last 9 months, Equity Bank's regional subsidiaries have surpassed the Kenyan business, contributing more than half of the group's 40.9 billion shillings earnings for the period ending September. According to CEO Dr. James Mwangi, although the subsidiaries account for 48% of the balance sheet, high efficiency has enabled them to significantly contribute to the group's earnings. Jimmy Mbogo now takes a look at the bank's third quarter performance, which has been characterized by stable inflation and lower interest.
In the third quarter, Equity Bank saw an increase in customer deposits, which rose by 9% to 1.32 trillion shillings. These deposits, however, did not translate to a higher lending rate, with the bank registering a 5% decline in loans to 800 million shillings. But despite a decline in loans, the bank's total income grew by 8% to stand at 138.9 billion shillings, pushing up the lender's profit by 13% to 40.9 billion shillings in the period under review. The performance is largely attributed to efficiency of the bank's subsidiary, reducing Kenya's contribution to below 50%. During the period under review, Rwanda led inefficiency through the execution of a merger and acquisition, as well as increasing its balance sheet by 50% without increasing its operational costs.
Of course, we are concerned that the optics don't look good, but we are very excited that we have diversified the sovereign risk. We are opening the regional markets for Kenyans to trade, so that is the advantage we see of this. But we are also asking ourselves, what can we do to stimulate Kenya to grow fast enough to push back on this?
The bank now believes that relief will come from further rate cuts, which could lower financing costs and stimulate lending as regional headwinds reduce. Dr. Mwangi further emphasizing on the need to pivot towards enhancing customer experience, leveraging scale, and expanding in high-growth areas such as insurance to boost the bank's performance.
Equity, hopefully within the next 7 days, will be announcing its second cut on interest rates, again to pass these benefits to the customers and encourage offtake of loans, and hopefully ease the pain that customers and households are going through. So you can hold us to an announcement within 7 days.
To ensure business continuity for the bank, Dr. James Mwangi has assured investors and customers of his continued contribution to the bank and the group, dispelling any talks of his retirement, noting that although he is not involved in the day-to-day running of the business, he is still involved in attracting global partnership for the business.
I'm not an employee of Equity. I'm a representative of the shareholders who told me, here is the money, go and invest. Does a shareholder retire from investing? That's my job. I hold a pot of money, 270 billion from shareholders. And mine is to scan the environment, see where can we invest. Nobody retire from entrepreneurship.
With the majority of the bank's earning coming from its regional subsidiaries, focus now shifts on the Kenyan business, with the bank banking on rate cuts to be able to increase and spur economic activity, with customers expected to receive at least an additional 0.5% cuts, bringing the total interest cuts to 1%. Jimmy Mbogo, Citizen TV, Nairobi.